Hi guys, my name is Raya Timoteo, and I was on the 44441W team on the 25-26 year, and I was in charge of the engineering notebook. So I'm going to be talking about what all it needs, how it's important, and how it contributes to the team. Just as important as any other part of robotics. We needed to keep track of the robot's designs, and also it's one of the ways that we can win awards in advance in the competitions. There is a template provided, and it has cover page, page templates, and templates of daily and monthly calendar, and they will be properly organized so that anyone reading it can know where to go. The judges need to know that you understand robotics, and the game provided also what your robot can do. To do this, an explanation of the engineering and design process and game analysis is necessary. So the engineering and design process, it shows how you can effectively create solutions to problems. The steps are question, brainstorm, plan and design, build and create, test and analyze, reflect and improve, and communicate. It repeats over and over again until you have the desired robot, but again, the robot is never perfect, so try to include all the steps of how all the changes that you made to the robot to try to improve what went wrong, what went right. Getting to the designed robot with this process will also include many phases, designs, and prototypes. So the notebook should always have photos of all the different versions and prototypes of the robot and how we got to that point, but also what they brought to the table. And so the judges would love to see the different prototypes and thinking process involved in creating the robot, because in competitions we have interviews and they ask all about it. One of the things that they were most interested in was how we created the robot, how we designed certain elements, and what all we went through to design those parts. And also, one of the most important parts of the notebook that makes it stand out is the media on it, and that includes pictures, graphs, charts. So try to include any pictures of people working on the robot on the field and stuff, but also charts and graphs on the points scored. So there's going to be a lot of practice involved in robotics, and one of the most important things to keep track of is how we improve with scoring and scoring throughout the whole time in robotics. There's also the daily log, and you write down what you've done each day. So try to keep up with it. Try to keep at least one photo of each day, and write a few sentences of what was accomplished. And the robot is an important part, but we also need to discuss the game being played. So each year there's a new game. Last year it was Pushback. This year it's Overdrive.
Override.
So Override. Sorry, it got to me. But you can have the rules from the rulebook verbatim in the notebook, but also you will be talking about game strategy. So it's important to analyze it and know how the game really works, because that's also useful in competitions to call out what went wrong or right. Yeah, the engineering notebook is easily overlooked, but it's also a really important part of the team. There are many different awards and ways to advance. One of the awards, which was the Think Award, was granted to teams with an outstanding notebook. This award was how one of our teams in the 24-25 year advanced to state. So it is very much possible. And one way that they did that was, again, the media. And the person, Samantha, she was over the notebook and she had a really, really good graph going of their points. There's also awards for sportsmanship, which takes into consideration how you interact with other teams and the quality of your notebook. It's very much possible. I think that's all for the notebook. Basically, just make sure to keep track of everything, keep it organized and presentable and pleasing to the eyes, and also just have good media and good understanding of the game to really make it stand out to the judges.